Well, hello Gemini. This is going to be a special reading from now to the end of the year. Find out what kind of stuff is going on here. And it's a deck that's very different. It's not a traditional tarot deck, although it is a tarot deck. It's by Alan Orell, and it's very Art Deco. So let's get right into it. I've been shuffling, and we're going to cut. There we go. Kind of find out what's going on for you guys. Okay, so there is a lot of work. A lot of you guys have work to do. But Seven of Hearts coming up, King of Clubs, that's the King of Wands, and the Six of Spades. Okay, we'll get a little bit of clarity here. So this is the Moon in Taurus. There's a lot of work to be done. A lot of you are really busy. You've got your plate full. That's the Moon in Taurus. So, you know, some of you got extra money. Some of you are getting extra work. But emotionally, there's kind of some tough things going on. The Seven of Cups is kind of like maybe you've, you know, envisioned things to be one way and they're not exactly that way. You know, we're going to get some clarity on this and all these. Then we've got the King of Wands. Maybe this has to do with the King of Wands. Maybe someone you're with, you know, you're feeling disillusioned by someone you're with. And that's probably a fire sign. He could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. But you pull the card of victory, which is the Six of Swords. That's air. And that is actually the card of victory. So, Five of Wands. Yeah, you're busy, busy, busy. Two of Wands with the love. Okay. So it's like there's been a lot of opportunity. Oh, and again, you pull. So this is the young fire sign, and this is the king fire sign. I asked for clarity. So this might be saying either there's two different guys, an older one and a younger one, or it can mean that the older one is being immature, which is very possible. You have the king, but next to the king, you've got the knight. So is the king acting like a knight? Or is there two people and you're just kind of trying to decide, and you're going to go from the older one to the younger one? You have victory, but you also have financially down the road. I think there's going to be some change. You've got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Diamonds. And what that talks about is it talks about something changing. So you're either going to be changing jobs, maybe changing houses. There's something with your money that is going to, you know, cause you to have to kind of move forward. Five is associated with Mercury, and you guys are pretty good at change. You're pretty good at rolling with the punches and, you know, just doing what you need to do. However, you know, it's saying that towards the end of the year, there's some kind of movement, some kind of financial instability. So it could be whoever you're working for is having a tough time financially, or, you know, after the stimulus checks are done, you know, it might be a little bit challenging. Maybe you're doing okay with the extra money. Maybe work is really good right now, but there's definitely going to be something happening here later in the year. And what it's saying is you need to rely on your intuition. You're going to have to kind of draw in and, you know, kind of be your own voice. That's what. Now this card is a 2 in the major arcana. Now in this, it's called the ship, or the peach tree. But what that ship is it speaks of the deep waters of the sea. That's the intuitive force that you have within you. And so, you know, it talks about you having to kind of rely on your intuition, kind of, you know, look within, don't look without for the answers, okay? Yeah, oh my gosh. And then, so with all these people, then we also have the Knight of Air, the Knight of, in this deck, it's called Spades, okay? So you've got 3 people lining up here towards towards the fall, towards the end of summer. So that's really interesting. You're either going to have 3 options, or the older one is immature, and then you're going to wind up with this young air sign who would either be like you know, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Okay, you're Gemini. And yeah, okay. So there will be happiness, there will be celebration. I think the new relationship is going to definitely work out, but that's a little down the road. You are protected, don't worry. This is the 5. This card is considered protection. You've got the, do you see this? You've got the Fu dragon. This card is called the dragon, and it's 5. And this is also protection with water. It's like the ship, let's turn this over. The ship is off the shore and there's crazy stuff going on the land, but you're away from all of that, okay? So this is talking about divine protection. So in other words, everything's going to be okay. And then, oh, the King of Hearts. Okay, so you see that? Wow. So it sounds like, you know, your relationship situation is going to be good. Things are good financially now. There's definitely going to be some kind of change, something going on down the road here that you're going to have to deal with. But the Ace of Wands is your final card. That's success, and that speaks about doing something maybe that you're more passionate about. Actually, that whatever change you're moving towards is going to be something that kind of fills your heart up a little bit more. So whatever that is, if something is starting to feel strange or whatever, just embrace that change, move on with that change. You've got divine protection, you've got success coming, you've got love coming, and you've got the King of Hearts coming. So that's generosity. That's the king who's giving of his heart. He's sincere, he's loving, you know, he's generous financially, but he doesn't try to buy your love. He's just sincere, he's loving, he's gregarious, he's really warm, you know. It's really comfortable to be around him. Okay, so there you have it. That's pretty good. So we don't have to worry about you too much. Just flow with it, work while you can now. You know, maybe you've had some unrealistic expectations, but it looks like you either have a whole bunch of different suitors chasing you with all these guys here, or you're going to kind of go through them. You're going to go through the older one, the younger one, and then back to a different older one, okay? And then, but you will be victorious, and then you're going to actually do something that's more in line with your passion towards fall and winter. So there you have it. Love and light. I hope you guys are doing good. Hang in there.